All right, welcome into Sold Out with the Toons Brothers, Captain Lou, Darin, and Down Under Dave. I am so addicted to that intro, I could just listen to that on a loop. What's up, guys? How was Christmas? Anything cool happen?
Same old.
Wow.
It was actually quite cool here, which is strange for us. But
it was pretty good, except my mother lied to me. Then she confessed the truth. See, being Italian, we have seafood for Christmas dinner, shrimp, scallops, lobster, and all that other good stuff. And I said the sauce tasted a little bit different, and she denied it. Then the next day, she said, I didn't have enough of my own sauce, so I had to use this other stuff. I fucking knew it. I knew that wasn't how your sauce is. I can pick my mom's sauce in 2 seconds, whether it's hers or not. It's because it's so beautifully zesty tasting.
Did you swear at your mum?
Yeah, I probably did.
All right, we got 94 watching currently, probably mostly soulmates, so welcome everybody. I have gotten all kinds of requests and comments and complaints and criticisms and all kinds of requests. Obviously, these shows are not, 8 hours long, so we can only get to what we get to. But we're going to start off with one that Lou was having a fit about last time, wanting to hear. So with that, let's go ahead and start this off.
Josie's on a vacation far away. Come around and talk it over. So many things that I wanna say. You know I like my girls a little bit older. I just wanna use your love tonight. I don't wanna lose your love tonight. I ain't got many friends left to talk to. Nowhere around when I'm in trouble. You know I'd do anything for you. Say the night but keep it undercover. I just wanna use your love tonight. Yeah, I don't wanna lose your love tonight.
Okay, I always forget to pause when I'm enjoying what I am hearing, but we got to keep YouTube off our back. Captain Lou, you're the one that had brought this up. What do you think?
I think they're doing a tremendous job. I mean, the original version, that vocalist has something very unique about him. And so all I'm going to say is they're doing fine. And if there ever was a party to go to, I'd like these people to be playing it.
Absolutely. Down Under. Muted.
all right, they're quite familiar with the song. Straight off the bat, away we go again. Love the harmonies. Yeah, no rugby shirt. Got to point that out for you, Lou. Yeah, let's go.
All right, Darin.
Yeah, I love this song from the outfield. Sheena's voice works great for it. So let's keep watching it. I'm loving it.
All right. And can I just say, I have been looking forward to this since like the day after our last Sold Out. And I was more than annoyed when I found out Christmas was getting in the way from our usual Wednesday. So let's get back to it.
Just off my hands from shaking. Something in my mind's not making sense. It's been a while since we were all alone. I can't hide the way I'm feeling. As you leave a place, would you close the door?
Okay, absolutely fantastic. I love this song, and this is done extremely well. We've got every state represented, it seems, including Japan. Someone watching from Japan. How awesome is that? Darin, total, complete take on this version.
Right. I mean, again, I think Sheena's voice works well for this song. Do we know what year this was? They covered it, because the kids look a little bit younger than what they had looked like in the previous.
I would direct all of the knowledge questions to the 190 people currently watching. I'm sure somebody will tell us, and I'll put it up on the screen because I don't know. I don't have time to keep, because there's so many. They record stuff in the studio, then they'll do one live, and then they'll do one later live, and it's just hard for me to.
Looks like Al Felipe said it was 2024. So just last year, well, almost 2 years ago, depending on what part of 2024. So they just, I mean, the stuff that we watched last week, they just looked a little bit older. So this was something that they had done, whatever, a year or a half, whatever it is. But they still, I mean, and that doesn't take away from their performance. Excellent, right? I mean, I'm not sure if it was on purpose at the end, but it sounded like Ice was rushing there towards the end, just on the fade out there. But otherwise,
I think he had to use the bathroom, so he was saying, "Wrap it up. Come on, let's go."
Probably. I mean,
Merry Christmas from New Zealand. What's up? Down Under Dave, your neighbor from New Zealand. What'd you think?
Yeah, look, like I said, I'm in love with the harmonies. The way they harmonize together is special. I'm on a strict diet over here, so I must admit I was getting hungry just seeing her T-shirt with a hamburger on it. So
I was thinking the same thing.
I think, I love a hamburger. I'm not allowed to have one. But yeah, it's a great song, and they've done it really well. So,
all right, here's a hint from El Felipe. The white keyboard means it's pre-2025.
I was also going to say, though, the thing with kids, a year or two with kids, they change so much. So,
yeah. Well, Lou changes a lot week to week. The
depends what
just
mood
keep
he's in.
going. Right? All right, Lou, what'd you think?
Well, first of all, the video was released on YouTube 2024, but when they actually recorded it is unknown except to those people. You got me. I was going to save this rant for another time, but now that you mentioned burger, I will never eat a damn Bubba burger ever again. They used to be reasonably okay, but now they're just horrifying tasting and gross. And, so that's the thing with that. Now,
fat, aren't they?
And now the other one more thing I want to say before I get to the song is I mentioned about Toto's Rosanna. Well, there's one reason to listen to it on purpose is to listen to it on purpose, to find out why people listen to it on purpose. And I come down to the conclusion of if it's on a playlist, that's the reason to listen on purpose. If you want to listen to the whole album, that's the reason to listen on purpose. But just to single out that song is, I only got time to listen to one song. It ain't going to be Rosanna by Toto. I'm sorry. It just doesn't work that way. Okay?
Sorry,
now,
I was going to say, I turned my camera off then, Luke, because I was doing things
fine.
I don't want everyone to see.
Now, to the song they just played. I requested it because I knew it was a great song, and I didn't even listen to their version until tonight. And I trusted they were going to do a darn good job with it, and that they did. So we're starting off great. That's it.
Okay. I don't know what a Bubba Burger is or how we even got on that conversation. Lou is going to be going to rehab. Oh, okay. Well, Lou is going to have to be going to some anger management / rehab classes over Toto's Rosanna, apparently 3 weeks running.
No, I'm just saying it's that. I said what I said. I'm done.
All right.
Bring it up again.
All right. Well, I tell you what, there's a song that I'm going to let you gentlemen, and I emailed you all because I never heard either one of them. So I know this is not as fun to do if you haven't heard of the song. So when it comes to that, I'm only doing one song I don't like per episode. And both of these songs fell very hardly into I can't stand them. So Before we go into something I don't like, we are going to go to something I absolutely love. And let's see what happens here.
Gotta keep them separated. Like the latest fashion, like a spreading disease. The kids are strapping on their way to the classroom, getting weapons with the greatest of ease. The gangs take out their own weapons to down. If they got you slipping, then it's all over town. If one guy's scholars and the others don't mix, they're gonna bash it up, bash it up, bash it up, bash it up. Hey, man, he's talking back to me. Take him out, gotta keep them separated. Hey, man, you disrespecting me. Take him out, gotta keep them separated. Hey, don't pay no mind. You're under 18, you won't be doing any time. Hey, come out and play.
Oh my goodness, what memories come rushing back, and not from Offspring. I got my introduction to Offspring from a great touring band called Ransom, and this just brings back a ton of memories. Of course, I love Offspring as well. This is fabulous. Lou.
Okay. This was the very first Offspring song I ever heard. It was on the radio, and there was a lot of that grunge and alternative stuff going on, which depressed the hell out of me. So hearing this Offspring song was definitely a breath of fresh air. Yeah, and I said, this is really cool. And the way that guy goes, you got to keep them separated. He reminded me of one of the singers from the band called the Snowmen, because the way he's the same raspy kind of voice. I was kind of hoping it was him, but it really wasn't. But that's a different story. And so they're doing a darn good job with it. That little thing, that Arabian type of is really hard to do. You know, I mean, you got to keep at it till you get it right, because it's so easy to fall into the wrong notes with that song. So they're doing a really darn good job, and I'm enjoying the hell out of this episode so far tonight. Good stuff.
Beautiful. Dave.
Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't say I was ever a big Offspring fan. I mean, it's definitely the sound of the 90s, isn't it? That sound. But they're doing a great job. I am familiar with this one. But yeah, like I said, not one of my favorite bands, but they're doing a good job on it.
Speaking of rushing to the bathroom, I must have missed something. They actually have a song performed in which Nisha looks like she the drummer. Okay, I get it. Dropped everything and ran off before this. That's hilarious. Yeah. Okay. So Merry Christmas. Thank you, Dan, who that's awesome. All right, let's get you all learn. Those of you who are new here, we got some regulars and we got some inside jokes. So let's get back to some Offspring.
By the time you hear the sirens, it's already too late. One goes to the morgue and the other to jail. One guy's wasted and the other's a waste. It goes on the same as 1004. No one's getting smarter, no one's learning a sword. You're never in the spree of death and violence and hate. It's gonna tie your own rope, tie your own rope, tie your own. Hey, man, he's disrespecting me. Take him out, gotta keep him separated. Hey, man, he's talking back to me. Take him out, gotta keep him separated. Hey, don't pay no mind. You're under 18, you won't be doing any time. Hey, come out and play.
I think it just dawned on me. Darin, did you give a take?
No, you didn't call on me, so
You just need to hold up a middle finger. I know, don't do that. Someone got mad when Dave
exactly.
did it. Yeah. Okay.
No, I mean, the early stuff from Offspring I really enjoyed. This song included. I think this is probably the first song that I had heard. They're doing it very well. I'm just wondering if Nisha could play the solo while chugging a root beer upside down.
Yeah. In reference to that, the band Ransom, oddly enough, their guitar player's nickname was Ice.
Yep.
Chad. And we would go up during the solo of certain hard to play songs, and most notably for me, Collective Soul's Shine, and just start pouring a beer down his throat while he's playing the solo, and he wouldn't miss a note, and he'd chug without spilling a drop. Welcome, Italy in the house. Outstanding. All right, let's finish this one off.
It goes down the same as it does in the four. No one's getting smart and no one's learning the score. You never end your spree of death and violence and hate. It's gonna tie your own rope, tie your own rope, tie your own. Hey, man, you're talking back to me. Take him out, gotta keep him separated. Hey, man, you disrespected me. Take him out, gotta keep him separated. Hey, don't stay, don't mind. You're under 18, you won't get do it anytime. Come out and play.
All right. We got Motley donating 10 to the idiots on the screen. That is fantastic. Hello from San Diego, California. Saudi Arabia again, absolutely fantastic. I can't get to every comment because you guys are way too fast for this mildly retarded person. Dave, we'll start with you. I know you're not a huge Offspring fan, and I won't fault you for that. Everybody's got a right to be uninformed.
I was just laughing that you said mildly. I'm not sure that's where I would have gone with it. Well, I'll tell you how well they've done. I'm not a big Offspring fan. Haven't listened to this song in a long time, but I would listen to them do it. So that's the best praise I can give them. I would seek this out. I enjoyed it.
All right, I'm going to give this a shot. Naldo, Roscoe, Peak Hole Train, right? No. Naldo watching from Norway, absolutely awesome. We got someone from Chile, Philly. It was raining and then turning to ice here in good old North Dakota, so I know the feeling, man. Darin, total body of work here.
Yeah, they did the song, a lot of justice. She sounded great vocally. The guitar was on point. Again, early stuff from Offspring I really liked, and like Dave said, I could go back and listen to them cover this. I mean, it's obviously, you can't say that about everybody who had covered it. I'm sure we'd heard it, other bands in the bars play it, and definitely didn't do it any justice. Probably Mata Hari would be one of them, or Sean O'Ban's band. But they did a great job with it. I'm impressed.
Louis, we got a fellow Connecticutian in the house. Is that how you say that? Connecticutian?
Yeah, Connecticut. Wow. Yeah, that's it's a lot. As a matter of fact, we have a snowfall expectancy of about 8 to 12 inches is what I got an alert for on a phone call from the police department's automated system. So it must really be serious to get a call like that. Now,
Darin apparently made something that I can't. Oh, crumb cake for
Krumkaka.
Krumkaka? It looks like crumb cake.
Yeah, it looks like crumb cake. Krumkaka. It's a Scandinavian cookie.
Superfly with $20 for the idiots. We appreciate. We certainly don't expect, but that is awesome. Hello from Arizona, formerly one of Darin's homes. I believe it's your turn, Darin. No, Lou, right?
Louis.
Yeah, I just want to say this has triggered. I've mentioned it before, but I think we should start taking a little bit of a dive into the Offspring for future videos, and I think Dave might become a fan.
I've come to know, and the wife will tolerate Offspring. The more melodic stuff like Gone Away and stuff.
Oh, they got a good variety of stuff.
I know, but punk. Well, they're not really. I know
like
they.
days
They're
go
not
by.
really punk to me. They're like punk metal. But anyway,
I don't
they're
care
not
what
for
they got.
everybody. But they've definitely got some things that cross over into a
They've got
more.
some good stuff.
Yeah.
They got fun songs like "Why Don't You Get a Job" and
Yeah,
you
she
know,
loves
all
that
stuff.
song.
Yeah,
and which is also based off of Obladi, right?
Yeah, kind of, I guess.
Yeah.
But anyway, so what they did tonight, this band. Oh, I want to give a shout out to the person who popped up watching from the Philippines. Now I ask you, have you seen these people perform in person? If you're
I think we got a few here from the Philippines. Anybody from the Philippines or anywhere else for that matter, has anybody seen this band live and in person? Until then, pop punk one person says, yeah, just depends. I mean, they got a little bit of everything to their their musical repertoire. Colby, what'd you think of Come Out and Play? Thank you. Dynamite drop in money. All right. We got somebody watching from Balkan, Philippines as well. So the question is out to you as well. We are at 417 people who literally have nothing better than watch us idiots here, and we definitely appreciate it. The rendition of Come Out and Play is one of my favorites from these kids. Thank you, Quality Frog Band. Quality Frog.
And have you people noticed that I've only said the word darn is the worst thing I could say tonight?
Before we started talking about the band, you dropped the F-bomb on your mom's sauce.
Oh, okay. I thought that wouldn't count because I wasn't talking to the band.
Watching from Manila, this is getting crazy. We are reaching all corners of the globe. How awesome is that? And if any of you want to send all expense paid airfare and hotel, we'll come and visit you. No problem. All right. So here it is. I was going to hang out because there's two songs that I requested heavily that I'd never heard by bands I know I don't like. But I went ahead and listened to them anyway. Yeah, I listened to them anyway because I don't like to give a review on something if I don't know what the original sounds like. Now, I will say, before we even start this video, either one of these songs, Mission Souls, plays better than the original artist because they're both, in my opinion, absolutely horrible songs by the original artists. But apparently this one has just been getting flooded already tonight because of said bass work that we are about to see. So here we go. Hysteria, not by the great band Def Leppard, but by
you were going to say Led Zeppelin.
Yeah, I know. Okay, you'll have to forgive me. I've only heard this song once. That's all I could keep my lunch down to. So I don't know if that's the break where the chorus finished or not. I will say already, I don't mind this song. So it's apparently that Muse singer's voice that just does me in. I know you're familiar with Muse, Dave, so we'll start with you.
Yeah, no, they're doing a really good job. A lot of bands seem to cover this one. I'm not sure why. It's an okay song. It's still not one of my favorites of theirs, but yeah, I'd like to see them do some other Muse songs. But they're doing a really good job, and I'm sure that bass line would be murder on the fingers.
Yeah, the bass line's impressive. I will say that much. Lou.
I have just acquired a memory that I didn't have for about 20 minutes before I was listening to this song. If this sounds familiar, you have heard this song before.
Yeah, The Warning.
The Warning at the show when they were in school at 2015.
Oh, okay. So even The Warning couldn't make me like the song. So that just means it's doomed, right, for me?
Yeah. So it was the second song they played in that show. And I got to say, I'm going to get a lot of flack. But for covers, I like The Warning's version a little bit better when they played at that school. But then again, I don't have to say things too nice about the song itself. All I can say is this band here that we're watching is doing a good job playing the songs, so there's nothing to be taken away. But I thought The Warnings flowed a little bit better. That's all.
Yes, Elmar, that is Darin's daughter by basic adoption rights, right? It's really the milkman's kid, I think, or the newspaper guy. Which one?
My wife's
in the background going, what?
Muse, are you familiar with this, Darin?
No, I mean, you sent the message today saying if I wasn't, we might play it and I should familiarize myself with it. So I listened to it a handful of times. And I have yet to find a song done by Muse that I can listen to. And
you're just going with the whole Rob thing now.
I am not. I do not kiss his rump like you do.
I kiss his rump. I like Muse. He doesn't.
We got to do Muse versus Offspring.
So, but they're doing a good job now. Like the original, the lead singer sounds like he has some sort of kazoo effect on his freaking vocals. It's not. Yeah,
I was going to say, David, I thought you told me only that one Muse album did that, right? This was straight out of Keep Me Fed again when I listened to Muse's.
I never said. I said they brought that in a lot.
Oh. Okay.
And to me, the singer, at least on this song and one other from them that I listened to today, he reminds me of the singer from 6 a.m. Vocally, but. That bass line is impressive that Naces is playing. That is phenomenal. I think somebody said she was 15 when they did this, maybe 14. So that's darn right impressive. And I mean, if this turd could be polished, they're doing a good job of it. Because like I said, I can't stand the song. So
Damn Who says Louis got Metamucil in his stocking.
He's watching to look for it. He got
someone watching from Ireland.
That dude didn't like my comment. That's why he said that.
Damn Who don't care. Damn Who's a good dude. He's wrong about most things, but that's all right. All right, hello to Ireland. I've been to Ireland a lot, says Shine Your Light Detailing. Allie was doing that bass line at 10. Now, we got the war coming out, Warning versus a bunch of young kids just starting out. Come on, the Warning's got all kinds of experience on them. And the Warning, not Mission Souls, has to answer for the turd that was Keep Me Fed. So
wasn't all a turd though, Rob.
Nah, most of it. All right, let's get back to Muse, speaking of turds. let's get this out on the table right now. When I had to force myself to listen to Muse today, it was all I could do to finish the song. If this was the cover that I was hearing in the background, I wouldn't shut it off. I'm not saying I like the song because it's not my musical style, but her voice is light years better than this Muse guy, right? Just it's not even freaking close. Darin.
Yeah, and I forgot to mention on the first part, right? Ice is just killing it. I think he's doing an excellent job. I agree. I mean, not to take anything away from Stacy. I mean, she's doing a very good job with the vocals that that Muse allowed her. I mean, that wrote for her, right? But if Muse didn't sing at all in their version, I like the song musically.
Yeah.
But it's the singing that just ruins it. So they did an amazing job. Somebody said remarkable. Like I said, I'll be shocked if I ever find a Muse tune that I can listen to.
Me too.
But,
and I know to each their own and all
yes.
that, but I can't listen to that guy. I think he's got one of the most audibly offensive voices I've ever heard. But this isn't about Muse. That's about how these kids made a song that absolutely was unlistenable to me become something that I wouldn't mind if it was on in the background.
And being played on the porch, somebody made that.
And I saw something, and I can't find the comment now. Here, starred comments. I made sure I started. They're doing this at 10, 11, 13, and 14. This is not a musically easy song to play from what I'm hearing. So, I mean, that just goes to show how incredibly talented these kids are already. So anyway, long story short, I still don't like Muse, but these kids did a very good job at making a bad song listenable. Dave.
Well, I do like Muse, and I still think they did a good job. And it's fine that you guys don't like them. I'm sure they'll sleep. I'm waiting for Louis to bring up the fact that the Warning were younger when they covered this. So I won't take that away from him.
Real quick, Dave, Ford fan, 1986, worse than Axl Rose? No, nobody's worse than Axl Rose. Okay,
Robert Plant is very
yeah, I guess. Yeah.
What about Vince Neil?
Well,
Vince Neil.
Live Vince Neil. I still like studio Vince Neil, but go ahead, Dave.
Yeah, but is Studio Vince Neil real?
No.
It's
Memorex. Studio Magic.
Yeah.
So anyway, like I said, yeah, they've done a great job. I said it's not one of my favorite Muse songs, but I like it more than you guys, which is fine. We've all got different musical tastes. I've got some music that I like that you guys would absolutely hate, but I'm sure it works the other way around.
Of course, we all like stuff around Wasserman that other people don't like. We got Vitoria Brazil in the house. Lou, Muse.
Well, first of all, both bands were very young, at this close to the same age, covering the song. Warning was 15, 13, and 10 years old when the one we saw. Like I said, it's a kind of song that personally it doesn't bother me like it bothered you guys. I did listen to the Muse version, and the voice wasn't that good. So apparently, it seems like they should be more like writers instead of performers or something, and let other people play their songs. Because I haven't, like, so far 2 covers sounded better than the original. And so that's all I have. I just want, is the picture freezing up during like a bop, because I'm getting a lot of that when these videos play.
Sometimes.
I get a couple of them.
Yeah. All right. I thought it was, I always blame my own internet before I say something. All right. Well, that's it. There's nothing more to say. I want to, maybe I'm going to take a chance and listen to some more Muse on my own and see if I like anything.
Go to early Muse.
Your ears may bleed.
Hit the 90s.
Volume low. I'll just take my chances and see if I like anything. And I got to go back and revisit my Offspring now, because like the memories of how I enjoyed so many songs are coming back to me.
I'd visit my Offspring, but they're too needy.
Nice. All right. So you matter. There's a saying on this podcast that we are the most inclusive podcast that has ever existed. whether it's political, whether it's true crime, whether it's how to, or whether it's music. We listen, we read, we pay attention, we acknowledge the viewers more than anybody else could ever dream of. And you'll notice I made fun of all the other reactors on the internet with my thumbnail. That was quite intentional. I think they're ridiculous. And they all need to take a page from the Tunes Brothers, because this was not on my list tonight. But because it has been mentioned about 4 times, you're going to get your way. Here we go.
Just like the white-winged dove sings a song, sounds like she's singing. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Just like the white-winged dove sings a song, sounds like she's singing. Ooh, baby, ooh, said ooh. And the days go by like a strand in the wind, in the web that is my own. I begin again, said to my friend. Nothing else mattered. He was no more than a baby then. Well, he seemed broken-hearted, something within him. But the moment that I first laid eyes on him, all alone on the edge of 17. Just like the white-winged dove sings a song, sounds like she's singing. Ooh, baby, ooh, said ooh. Just like the white-winged dove sings a song, sounds like she's singing. Ooh, baby, ooh, said ooh. Well, I went today, baby, I will go again tomorrow. Yeah, well, the music there, well, it was hauntingly familiar. Well,
I apologize. I'm having a technical difficulty here, so I forgot to pause it. Fleetwood Mac, or is this Stevie Nicks? I can never
Stevie
tell
Nicks.
the difference, because Stevie Nicks is the only one who sings good songs for that band, right? Lou,
No, not true.
No, Christy McVie sings the better songs.
incorrect.
I
You're all
wouldn't go that, I
stupid.
wouldn't
Go
go
ahead, Lou.
that far, but she sings good songs.
Yeah, well, anyway, it doesn't matter. I got to be honest. This family is doing a very nice job delivering a little extra punch into the song. When I hear the original song, I can't turn it off fast enough. I do not like that song, and it just does nothing for me. All right.
Boy, when you
That's
said you were going to be honest, I was literally just about to mute you because I thought you were going to say something negative about them doing this cover.
Aha. There. See,
All right.
I'm honest and yet correct.
So you all agree with me Stevie Nicks is the best singer in Fleetwood Mac. Go ahead, Dave.
Well, I agree with you. She is the best singer in Fleetwood Mac. But I do like Christie's songs as well. I don't know why Lou doesn't like this song. This is an absolutely brilliant song. And once again, they do it well. Like I said, the harmonies. I love good harmonies. And these girls deliver every single time. And I saw a lot of people commenting about the guitar playing. I would have given up because I would have been bored to death playing that note by now. But
Well, that's what they're saying.
Yeah,
Another
palm muting
boring
3
song
notes.
Nisha
Yeah.
had to save with her guitar solo. Alejandro, whatever.
Just did it.
Yeah, he says Hysteria next. We actually did that a couple songs ago. You'll have to go back and hit rewind when the show is over. Darin, Stevie Nicks / Fleetwood Mac, right? Yeah.
Yeah. So, look, I'm not going to say much negative. They're doing a really good job. I mean, the harmonies are really, really good. I did hear a couple of flat, to me anyway, a couple of flat episodes.
Uh-oh.
But again, they're doing a great job. I would still listen to this cover, but I would prefer Stevie Nicks original. I mean, it's obviously it's the studio version, right? She got to do it as many times as she wanted to get it right. But I mean, again, great job, but it's not my favorite of theirs so far.
You do realize last time someone on this panel used the word flat, it wasn't taken very well.
Yeah, they got ripped for like 3 episodes.
Yeah.
Cavite, or is it Cavity City? If it's Cavity City, dude, not so much sugar. Says check out Mission Soul's cover, A Ton of Love. Been there, done that a couple episodes ago. You can check it out only on Tunes Brothers when this video is over. Let's get back to the song that Darin hates and Lou hates. And here we go. Little showboating from Ice at the end there. I think Nisha is my new favorite guitarist. Darin.
I would agree. Her guitar playing there, especially in that second half, was pretty flawless. I loved how she was able to go, right from the solo back into the palm muting. She did an excellent job of keeping the pace there. So, again, you can't say enough about their vocals together, right? I mean, the harmonies were tremendous. So again, I enjoyed it. The second half was better for me. So, but it's a very good song. They did a good job.
All right. Dave.
Going for some redemption there, Darin.
Call it like I see it, man, or hear it.
No, that's good. You always get redemption at the end. That's what they remember. I don't know whether to love her or hate her because her guitaring is so good, but it pisses me off that at such an early age she can do that, and I struggle, to do anything on the guitar, and I've tried for so long. Yeah, I think they did a great job. I said it's a great song. I've always liked it, regardless of what some others here think. Yeah, once again, as Darin said, they're harmonizing together is just next level. So, yeah, nothing but praise from me.
All right, Lou.
Rosanna almost got a bump up to be the song I like least that they covered, but with the last minute outro of the song kind of messed up my brain, because if it wasn't for that last minute outro sounding so good and really well oiled and everything, Rosanna would have moved up a notch. But the outro saved it, so Rosanna stays at my level of songs they have covered that I've heard that I don't like.
What? You don't like this song?
No, this song. Well, I don't like this song, and they played it a little bit more fun to listen to than the original version. But it was the second half or the last minute of the song that made me like it. That was the best part. When they started jamming, that's when the song really got good.
All right, Dave, I sent you a message. I spelt it wrong because I don't know how to spell it, and I really don't care. And I had fat thumb, but check that out when you get a chance. If I start doing stuff like that while we're doing this, it'll bog things down. So we're not going to do that. To answer Darin's question, and I'm not even going to try. Sometimes I think people make screen names just to make me sound stupid. But he says,
You do a good job.
Thank you. I'm from the Philippines, and I saw them live, and they are great. They sound really fantastic. All right, so while I work on some things here, we're going to give a little special treat here. This is, from my understanding, just a drum cover by Mr. Ice. Yes, I said Mr. Because he is a cool dude. Here we go. Okay, so this is almost intolerable music, right? But what comes to mind is that nothing seems to make this kid sweat. It just seems effortless. And I'm not a drummer, so I'm not saying this is next level, a next level drum song. But Lou, what are you seeing?
I hate to be a negative Nelly, but it's nothing to do with the kid's drumming. You did a really, really good job at what he was doing. It's just that stuff like this makes me miss my son so much because he used to be a drummer too. And he wasn't that good at that age, but as he got older, he got really good. And I have video of him at his younger age playing drums, but I have nothing of his later in life playing drums. And if anything you want to know, his drum style is very similar to Topper Headon from The Clash, where he used to do the rolling arm thing. He did that so well, and everybody loved hearing him play and everything. But this kid did good, and that's all I can say.
Okay. Al Felipe says Lewis is so hard to please. Yes. We've been saying that since the first time he's ever been on here.
That's not a true statement.
It is a very true statement. And,
No,
sometimes we think he does it just to be contrary to everybody else.
No, I like so far. The first song tonight definitely pleased me immensely. The Offspring pleased me immensely. What was the song I forgot what the second song was.
Muse.
Was it the Muse song? Well, I was kind of sort of a little bit kind about that, So and last week was that Deep Purple song. I forgot the name of it.
Star.
Yeah, I was very complimentary about that. So Louis hard to please is not a true statement.
All right. So that is our session of Lou Rewrites History. Dave, were you able to find what I was asking for?
Yeah. I'm just having problems with my program at the moment, so just bear with me, and I'll.
You want me to add something else right now?
Yeah. Do something else, and I'll.
So we got something rolling because they've been all over in the comments for it. It sets a bad precedent, right? Because when you guys just request a bunch of things and I don't get to what I wanted to do, but it is what it is.
You are right, damn who. It was better than Ron Wasserman.
Okay, so let's do this. One of Darin's all-time favorite Bon Jovi songs. I know this for a fact. This has been requested to showcase their live abilities. So here we go. Bon Jovi. I think. Okay, yes, I noticed that as well. The crowd come running up, must have just got in the gates late or the band started early. That is awesome. Very reminiscent of the Bad Medicine video, Darin. You just filtered yourself by saying Bad Mexican. Don't let him fool you, people. When we were in high school and into our 20s, he called this song Fat Mexican, thinking he was funny. I love this song. Darin, defend yourself.
I can't. And I still don't like the song. I don't care if it's Bon Jovi's version, their version. I mean, they're doing a very good job with it. But I've never, ever liked this song, regardless of whether I'm mocking the title of it or not. And back then, I was more of a Bon Jovi fan, right? I really, really enjoyed their first 3 albums. And even some of his stuff that he did for the soundtrack for Young Guns and Young Guns 2. And I think he's a hell of a songwriter, and I think he's a hell of a singer. But this song was stupid. And I never liked it. So, and like I said, they're doing a very good job with it, but I still don't care for the song.
Okay, Dave.
Yeah, well, I always did like the song. Bon Jovi didn't annoy me at this stage. I thought they were a good band. I think that once again they're doing a great job, and I certainly wouldn't put disparaging lyrics like that to any song. So, shame on you, Darin.
Whatever, Dave.
750 in the house, Louis.
I'm sort of in line with what Darin said. That when I hear Bad Medicine on the radio, I'm just whatever. I just kind of let it play through, or maybe try to see something else on. But the way these kids are playing that song, it's so fun to listen to. I mean, they really put that. This is another time where they take a song. I don't care for it too much, but this one that goes beyond just being a little bit better. This one is really fun to listen to.
I agree, and I like the song by Bon Jovi and by Mission Souls. So let's finish it off.
There ain't no paramedic gonna save this heart attack, 'cause you need
All right, I am thankful that they decided not to include that. Wait a minute, we got to do it again, right? I hate when people talk in songs. It's stupid. We've got Saudi Arabia in the house, Lou.
Let me tell you something. Stuff like this that I enjoy so much makes me so angry when I see these kids really putting their all into it, and I want to grab them all and put them on a plane and bring them to a place for a nice hotel for them to stay and have them do a show in my town somewhere and show these punk kids who listen to nothing but garbage and play nothing but garbage. Like, this is what a band's supposed to sound like, you know? And, of course, that's never going to happen. And now somebody popped up Bad Venison on the comments. They started sounding like they were saying Bad Venison. So they said, dude, you messed me up with that.
Nasus turned 17 in 5 days on December 31st. Dave.
Yeah, like I said, when we first started listening to it, really enjoyed it. And I agree with you. Yes, I'm glad they didn't do that part. But yeah, so far it's just been a great night. I'm going to have to apologize, though. I'm not going to be able to bring you what you wanted because
that's all right.
My program's decided it wants to shit the bed. So,
all right. Well,
no,
that's all right. I've got something else that was heavily requested. And the problem I'm having with it is there is a studio version, and then there's a brand new version that just came out live. So I'm not sure which one I should be playing.
Do live. That way we see their chops.
All right. Then this is brand new live. Here we go. A band I do not like and a song I am not crazy about, but here we go. Okay, I know this song, unfortunately, very well from Bar Days. I do not like it. I do not like what I'm hearing now either, and that is no fault of the band. It's just some songs are just that bad to me that it will always be noise. Darin.
Well, I'm in the exact same boat. Everybody should know that I am not a fan of Led Zeppelin either. And I mean, she sounds better than Robert Plant. I'll give her that.
But, yeah.
But I'm not big on this guitar for this song. It's like you said, to me, it's just noise.
Yeah.
And not to say all of their, all of Led Zeppelin's guitar work was the same. But on this song, it just rubs me the wrong way. Right. It's,
okay. Well, Louis, you were 35 when Led Zeppelin premiered. What do you think of this band?
I was 8 years old.
You were never 8 years old.
Yeah, even when I was 8, I looked like an old man. But anyway, I was convinced that was my 8th year of my life. Maybe I was in a coma or something for the first 200 years. But I don't hate the song the way these two guys do, but I don't really love it. But I do think back in my memories when I did hear this song in my younger days that I thought was pretty cool at the time. I don't know if it was an audio glitch or the singer self-censored. She self-censored herself not to say the word inch, knowing that it was a bad, improper reference. But then it kind of slipped through on the second verse. So I don't know. I think they're doing okay, and I don't hate it the way the first two guys do. I think it's just an okay song.
Don't try to throw us under the bus, Dave.
You threw yourself under the bus.
I'm going to throw you under there as well because I don't hate the song either. And I don't know, maybe because Louis and I are older, we sort of grew up with Led Zeppelin a lot more than you guys. So, by the time you discovered it, probably did sound a bit old and jaded. But yeah, I don't mind the song. I noticed Ice dropped his stick at the beginning. It threw him off a little bit. And I'm not sure if she knows the lyrics all that well. I'm not sure if she's reading some of them off.
I don't think Robert Plant knows the lyrics, really.
Look, I mean, Robert Plant's, I don't know, look, he's got a voice that, you either love or you hate. And the ones that love it really, really love it. Like, I've got a lot of friends who are big Led Zeppelin fans. I've always been a bit on the fence. There's some stuff of theirs I like, but they're a bit like Van Halen. You listen to their albums and what you hear on the radio is quite different to the rest of their album, which is quite bluesy.
I'm looking forward to how this band is going to pull off the effects with the side-to-side stereo thing going. Let's see how they do that.
Do this, Lou.
All right.
All right. Let's get back to Led Zeppelin, unfortunately. Yes. No knock on the band. This is just a horrible, horrible song by a tremendously horrific band. I can't put a positive spin on it. This is bathroom time in the bar when bar bands would do this. Just terrible. Lou.
Wow. I gotta say, the lead guitarist girl, I think she outdid Jimmy Page with that break in the middle part.
Yeah,
Where,
well, that ain't hard.
well, Jimmy's kind of respected guitarist to a point. I don't know. It's like I can understand you not being crazy about the song, but your negativity far surpasses
Oh
logic.
no, dude, this would be like if I was being tortured for information, I'd give it up. If I had to hear it.
Wow.
That's how much I don't like Led Zeppelin.
All right. Well, that's just how it goes. But yeah, the one thing, yeah, that they must have some awareness of the naughtiness of the song to change the words a little bit. So but that's okay. Like I said, it didn't bother me. I enjoyed it. I thought they did a good job with it, and it's a song that if I had to put together a Led Zeppelin playlist, this song would be on that list. That's all.
David, we did Hysteria very early in this episode tonight. You'll have to go back and watch. Jay Bake in the house gifting 50 Tunes Brothers memberships. The godfather of Tunes Brothers, Mr. Jason Baker himself. Dave, you're another one who mistakenly likes Led Zeppelin. What was your take?
Like I didn't say I like Led Zeppelin. I said I like some of their music. Never been a big fan, but there's a bit of their catalog I do enjoy. Of course, anyone out there that's bad and needs to know secrets knows how to get Rob to tell you.
Yes.
Luckily, he doesn't have any.
Correct.
So no, I enjoyed it. I think they did a great job. Like Lou, I like the original. It would certainly be on a Led Zeppelin playlist for me. So yeah, praise for them. I'm gonna let the negative Nancy's go.
All right. Well, I hope everybody's in and buckled in and got your snacks and drinks for the long haul. Because being the most inclusive podcast on the internet, I have yet to be able to get to a lot of stuff I had earmarked. But there are two songs that I have been getting relentless pressure for tonight. And we got to come back with something soothing to the ears after that noise burger from Led Zeppelin. So here we go.
I know there's something in the wake of your smile. I get a notion from the look in your eyes. Yeah, you built a love, but then love falls apart. Your piece of heaven turns to dark. Listen to your heart when he's calling for you. Listen to your heart. There's nothing else you can do. I don't know where you're going, and I don't know why. But listen to your heart before you tell him goodbye.
Oh my goodness. I love that song as it is, but coming off of Led Zeppelin, it sounds like actual angels are harking down on me. Absolutely tremendous musically and vocally so far. Darin.
Yeah, I mean, and finally something soothing to the ears compared to that Whole Lotta Love song. Yeah, Roxette, absolutely amazing band. And yes, indeed, rest in peace, Marie. She was great. And Sheena, oh my God. I mean, we've talked about it before. She has amazing pipes. Could listen to her sing all the time. Great piano work by Naces on this. So yeah, keep it up. absolutely spectacular.
All right, Dave, I know Marie and Roxette are near and dear to your heart.
They are very much so. We played this one on Backtracks, of course. Look, I'm never going to compare this to the original song by Roxette because I think it's unfair. Marie had such a great voice, and it's such a great song. But all you can do when you do a cover is do it justice, and I think that's what they're doing.
Absolutely. Captain Lou hates love for all you new people. He hates anything ballad or anything that has any emotion whatsoever. So this will be interesting.
He was definitely the inspiration for the Grinch cartoon that came out in '63. So,
Yes.
I mean,
Well, all right, let's just go with it. I don't like love. It leads you to a bad and dark place in your life, But so far, I'm liking the song. I have heard it before, and I'm waiting for it when the song really starts to take off and open up. And that's the part I was hoping that we get to before it got stopped at this point.
Okay. Yes. Mark P says, didn't Lewis star in The Grinch? Yes. We are still getting massive requests for Hysteria from Muse. We did that very early in tonight's episode, so you'll have to go back and watch.
Actually, I read the story of The Grinch while the show was playing.
There you go.
That was what I did.
Let's get back to the soothing sounds of Roxette and the Mission Souls.
Sometimes you wonder if this fight is worthwhile. The precious moments are all lost in the tide. Yeah, they're swept away, and nothing is what it seems. The feeling of belonging to your dreams. Listen to your heart when he's calling for you. Listen to your heart. There's nothing else you can do.
Okay. It's been a while, right? And I don't think it's happened on Mission Souls yet.
Mapache.
Mapache. Okay. He can't handle the Zeppelin hate, so he's out. It's not all about you, man.
not an airport. You don't have to announce your departure.
Yeah.
Patchy, that's only 50% that don't like it. 50% of us liked it, so stay for us.
Yeah, and we don't have to like what you like, dude. What you need to understand about Tunes Brothers is we are honest. Don't let that thumbnail fool you. I did that as a mock towards every other reaction channel. We are never going to pretend we like somebody or some band that we don't. If you're that sensitive over your favorite band, then yeah, maybe you shouldn't be here, but we have a right to our opinion just as you have a right to yours. So if you like Led Zeppelin, that's great. If we hate Led Zeppelin, that's also valid. It's just the way it is, man. Here we go.
Got him.
I don't know where you're going, and I don't know why. But listen to your heart before you tell him goodnight.
Okay, we've got more Philippines in the house. We've got California again, and we've got Minnesota. And hey, I hope to be coming to Minnesota in February. I was supposed to go to Vegas, but flights are beyond ridiculous right now. So I need some Hooters wings. And the Mall of America is like one of the few places left that has my Hooters wings. J-Bake gifted 50 more memberships. Absolutely incredible. All right, so are we enjoying ourselves tonight? Is it getting long? Are you getting old? Are you ready for a nap? How you doing, Lou? Listen to your heart. A lot of people were saying you're the best reactor because of your sincerity, but also you need to listen to your heart.
Okay. Well, as somebody said, Lou's got to know what love is. Listen to for. Let me tell you something. I know what love is, and that's why I listen to my heart to avoid it at all possible costs. It's not a good thing. It's an overrated emotion. It leads you, it tricks you into thinking characteristics of someone that you're interested in are much higher than they really are. That person isn't all that great, okay? So you got to know love is only functional and useful for making more people like us, okay? That's what love is for, temporarily. Once that's done, you don't have to love anymore. You just have to be happy. Now, the song. This song, you don't even have to love love. You can hate love like this song. So, therefore, love has nothing to do with this song. It's just, I mean, the song is about love as the meaning of the song, but you don't have to love love to enjoy the song. That's all I got.
All right, well, I got to give a shout out to Destination Panas or something.
Penis.
Lewis
Penis.
Penis. Yes. Lewis looks more credible when he's smoking. Everybody does, right? Because smoking is what the cool people do. So light them up.
Idiots do.
Yeah, shut up, Dave.
I have a reason that I can't smoke.
Yeah, Lou's a quitter. We all know. Go ahead, Dave.
No, that ain't it. You'll know in a few months, and I'll tell you why.
You better not have cancer, Lou, because then I'm making fun of you for something that I shouldn't.
No, I don't have cancer.
Yeast of a JJ?
No, I'm going through. I'm going through a dental procedure, and they say if you smoke too much, you're gonna have a problem.
Okay. Well, Hearthman says, Rob, you're going to Minnesota for the cooler weather. They're not cooler than we are here in North Dakota. It'd probably be like a mild spring vacation from where I'm at. Dave, Roxette, listen to your heart.
Yes. Unlike Lou, I do love love. It's got to find the right person, Lou. I think the best thing I can say is Marie would be looking down saying, well done, guys. So
Absolutely. Darin.
Yeah, absolutely nothing negative to say about this. Again, the original is great. You know, Roxette was great. And Sheena, oh my God. Again, this is the more I hear her sing, the more I would like to say I would add her to the small number of voices that I could listen to all day long.
I just had one little thing to say. If you heard this song on the radio and didn't know it was Roxette, you could easily mistake it for one of Heart's better songs too. You know, you could think it's Heart if you didn't know the band Roxette.
Well, I know Pear wrote this trying to, emulate an American, power ballad. So it was different to what he usually wrote. So that was his whole purpose on this song. And I think he did a good job.
Very good job. I mean,
so if any of you haven't seen my new AI ad, which you can only see on YouTube and Facebook and Instagram for Tunes Brothers.
It will be on X tonight.
Yes, I put you fellows and Scotty and Gigi, who are not here with us tonight because they don't know what good music is, so we figured we'd keep it to us. It's not their voices, but it's their likenesses. AI is a scary, scary thing because you really can't tell it's not them. But the point of what I was going to say is I forgot.
Well, while you're
Are
remembering,
you gonna play it?
No.
I don't think Gigi's happy with you.
I just want to say this back to the thing about other reactors. I did some research on that stuff. A lot of reactors are very fearful. They want to listen to the song first, make sure they like it before they make a video, then throw all kinds of compliments at it because they want to be liked. They don't want to get back, negative comments or
Bring it.
thing, And I'm like, then, like we all say it one way or another. We do honest reactions. And look at us. We don't agree all the time. I mean, like the way Rob was ripping in a whole lot of love. I'm like, damn, it ain't that effing bad.
It is.
It just goes
yes,
along,
it is.
But so far, things are pretty cool.
Oh, I know where I was going with it. It was Lou is our superstar. He says in the ad that it's all about Lou. And all the comments on every video are about how awesome Lou is. So I don't get it, much like Led Zeppelin. But it is what it is, right? We got our rock star. His name is Lou. He's the most hard to please person on the planet. He has horrible taste in music.
Hold on.
But it is what it is. Another heavily requested video tonight, much to my chagrin. I'm not even sure what that word means, but I know I'm using it in the right context because people say it all the time. There's Lou on the toilet.
And everyone can have their own Lou.
Yes, there's your hero.
Lou on the Lou.
Because what you don't know is behind that green screen, Lou is actually sitting on a crapper right now, for real.
Yeah.
Absolutely for fucking real.
Best
Sorry,
in the house.
I didn't mean to swear. I'm a few brandies in, and it's getting a little. Anyway, we're gonna do another song that I've never heard before from a band I can't stand because they have a tie to Nirvana, who killed everything great about music.
Bring it on.
Here we go. Okay, was there a chorus there? I don't know. Anybody know this song, Blue?
Yep.
This also was another song that the Warning did at that school show. They did this one also. For some reason, this song seems to be more appealing when it's unfiltered and untouched up and just played out raw than it does on the album. So I'm going to give this band credit for doing a darn good job just for keeping it simple and real.
All right. I don't know this song at all. How about you, Dave?
Certainly do. I quite like the Foo Fighters. Wasn't a big Nirvana fan, but I do like the Fooies. Yeah, they're doing a great job. Like I said, I don't know why you dislike them so much, but they're just a good solid rock
Why
band.
do I dislike them so much?
They're
Dave
not grunge,
Grohl,
you know, they're
Dave
just rock.
Grohl, number one, is like the Eddie Trunk of musicians. Where Eddie Trunk does nothing but name drop musicians so he can look important. Dave Grohl tries to hog the stage with famous musicians to make his ticket sales go up. And he's part of Nirvana, one of the most evil things that have ever happened to rock and roll music. And the Foo Fighters music that I've heard is brutal. But go ahead, Darin.
I don't know the whole Foo Fighters catalog, but I've heard some that I really, really like. And obviously I've heard some that I don't care for much. But I put this song on the former, right? I really like this song.
Seriously?
I do.
How did your exam go? Did you figure out what was going on with the headaches? That might explain a lot.
No, I haven't.
Okay. Just checking.
So, but this is, and I think they're doing an excellent job, but I love the studio version of this. It to me, there's a certain power to it. The rawness of this song.
You understand
amazing.
what power means, right?
I do.
Okay.
Yeah.
Just
and I think this is one of the times that you're letting your blind hatred for Dave Grohl.
No, I'm looking at
the same way that you give me shit for hating.
When I think power,
Vince.
I'm thinking Unholy. I'm thinking Enter Sandman. I'm thinking power, not whiny, drony, grunge-esque music.
Yeah, I don't. Like I said, it took me a while to get into this song. I had a friend, and actually from the Minneapolis area, and she was really big into the song. And this was before I would even give the Foo Fighters any chance whatsoever because of their tie to Nirvana, right? And when she had talked about it, I'd listened to it, and it's like, oh, I can't believe she likes that, because her and I used to have like almost the exact same taste of music. But the more I heard this, more I'd listened to this song, the more it's like, yeah, this is a really good tune. So, and I think, again, and I don't want to dwell on the original version that, this is about Mission Souls, and her voice on this song. I mean, it gives the song a different aspect to me, and it's still great. I love it.
Beautiful. All right. Well, you guys enjoy grunge. I will answer nature's call, and here we go.
Breathe out so I can breathe you in. Hold you in. And now I know you've always been out of your head, out of my head. I say
this is definitely up there in one of my favorite covers that they've ever done, or that we've ever watched, I should say. It's made me, I mean, I haven't listened to that song in quite some time. And it's just made me remember how much I enjoy it. And they knocked it out of the park. Ice is a beast. Absolutely loved it. Every second of it. Dave.
Yeah. Well, I mean, if your main songwriter was a drummer, that, the drums are going to play a pretty important part in your music. Like I said, I love the song. I think they did a great job. I've never considered the Foo Fighters to be a grunge band anyway, but Dave Grohl was in a grunge band, but I think that's where it ended. To me, they're just a rock band, but yeah, great job. Lou?
I'm going to have to go back and recheck the warning doing this song again, too, to see how Powell's hitting those drums again. I think the song, the version this kids did, is really, really good. I like the Warnings version of it. It's really good. I just want to know the Rob, you ever watch Ren and Stimpy?
Yes.
Yeah. You know what you remind me of? When Ren was dreaming about, like, you could be president of my fan club. President. He's like, what do you mean you don't agree with me? Don't you know you're dealing with? Boom, President Biden, half the planet blows off. It's like, that's how you are. Right or Raymond, how would you hate things?
I'm glad you all enjoyed it. This was by far, not even close, the worst thing of the night, even worse than Led Zeppelin. Contrary to what Darin loves to go to, this has nothing to do with a preconceived notion of Grohl being in Nirvana, the worst damn thing that ever happened to music, period. This was a terrible song. I got up to use the bathroom. I'm in the garage in my studio. The bathroom's in the house. I could still hear it, and it was still terrible while I was shaking off the last trinkle. Brutal. Not only is Dave Grohl one of the ugliest human beings on the planet, he should never be allowed to be in a band again. We're just going to have to agree to disagree. You guys love it. That's great. It's okay to be wrong. You guys need to just understand there's nothing wrong with you being wrong. This is freaking brutal, no matter who does it. Christ himself could come down and play this song, and it would still suck. That's just the way it goes.
I don't think Jesus played a musical instrument.
Jesus could do anything he wanted to do. What are you saying?
I've never seen him with a guitar or drums in his hand or anything.
He doesn't need to. He just raises his hands and the music comes out. And when it comes out, it sounds something like Love Gun. Good music.
I don't think Jesus would have sung about his dick.
There is no chance we're ending my Mission to Souls program with that garbage. So what we are going to do is pull out something that I love, and everybody else can just deal with it. Because
not more Zamfir.
No program of mine is going to end on a sour note. And you can't get much more sour than Dave Ugly Porn Stash Grohl. So we're going to do this just to shake things up a bit. We're going to go to something a little bit old school.
1, 2, 3, 4. 'Cause you was just 17, and you know what I mean. And the way she looked was way beyond compare. So how could I dance with another? Ooh, when I saw her standing there. Well, she looked at me, and I could see that before
ladies and gentlemen, children of all ages, this is music. We go from one of the originators of rock and roll music, from one of the shit stains on rock music. Lou, how we coming down here on the gods here?
I really like this song a lot. This is one of my all-time favorite Beatles songs. They're doing a really, really good job playing it. I think you're kind of missing the point about this Mission Souls band is that their eclecticness is really what's grand, even if certain songs aren't liked or whatever. But the way they play the songs is an upgrade.
Yeah, I played it, didn't I? I played it.
No, I know you played it, but then like you like really tear into it much more brutally than it deserves to be torn into.
Yes, but if you'll notice, I'm not tearing into the Mission Souls. I'm tearing into the horrific thing that was the original artist that even they couldn't save.
I thought the Mission Souls did a good job with the Foo Fighters song. You say they couldn't, the Mission Souls, like it was like Superman couldn't save the day kind of
They
thing.
Can't. They can't. He can't. Certain songs, as Darin, he may not agree with me on the Foo Fighters, but he agreed with me on the Led Zeppelin thing. Certain songs to certain people are so unlistenable and are so noiseworthy that nobody can save it. That's just the way I feel. You don't have to agree with me. The viewers don't have to agree with me. I happen to think the Foo Fighters are just as brutal as Led Zeppelin. They're terrible.
And I mean, I am disagreeing with you because I don't see it the same way you do. And I don't want the people out there watching, I want them to know we're not a kiss-ass panel, that we're going to have different opinions. And I just want to emphasize that. And that's all. So, but anyway, so far, Beatles sounding cool. One of my favorite songs.
Okay, Common Logic, obviously new here. All three chords with an ooh, LOL, and Rob disses Grohl. What in my diss of Grohl was about his musical ability? What in my praise of this Beatles song was about the musical ability? None. You're missing the entire point while thinking you've got me in a box. You forgot to close the lid because there is nothing about the musical ability of either song that I was dissing. One song sucks and one song's a legend. One song is singable and easy on the ears. The other one is frickin' noise. I don't care what chords went into it. I don't care what musical composition went into it. Shit is shit and good is good. End of discussion. Dave.
But your shit might be good to other people.
Yeah, well, my shit is the only shit that should matter. That's what I'm saying.
No, this is a panel.
Nah, you don't count, though. You're just here for your good looks.
Well, I mean, while this might be true, I'm going to say I'm not a fan of this song. I never have been.
Sacrilege.
Hey, look, the Beatles were done and dusted by the time I came into music, but I like a lot of their songs. I prefer the later songs than I do the earlier songs. To me, this is just an okay song. They're doing a good job, but like it's not a song I would ever, even with the Beatles, seek out to listen to.
Fair enough. Darin.
No, I mean, again, the Beatles were well before my time. I think they hit the US, 10 years before I was even born. So I didn't grow up with the Beatles at all. But I have gained a lot of respect for them. Their catalog is huge. And there's songs that, especially like their later stuff that got a little bit more psychedelic. I guess it wasn't so much into, but some of their earlier stuff I think is really, really good. And I would put this song in there, although a little bit more simplistic than some of their other stuff. Cause don't get me wrong, they were great musicians, had great harmonies. They're kind of, all four of them could sing and did sing different songs from the band, right? Very talented. And this song is great. And Mission Souls is doing a great job with it. It's better
Yeah,
than
and,
Kiss
and the
version.
Beatles, don't get me wrong, the Beatles have never been my favorite band.
Oh, I know that.
I've always said the Beatles have really great songs. I usually enjoy more, if not the only way I enjoy it, is if somebody covers it. Because I've never really been a fan of them vocally. But to me, some songs have just stood the test of time. This is one of them. I'm not saying it's my favorite song of all time. Also, Beach Imagine or Beach Image. Once in a while, someone comes along who's new to the channel who gets us, and he is one of them. You only like the smell of your own shit. Correct. What he's basically saying is everybody's opinion is only right if it's theirs, right? That's just the way it is. Let's finish this, and I have something I think we'll all enjoy finishing off on.
Well, my heart went boom when I crossed that room, and I held her hand in my we danced through the night, and we held each other tight. Then before too long, I fell in love with her. Now I'll never dance with another. Since I saw her standing there. Oh, since I saw her standing there. Yeah, well, since I saw her standing there.
Okay, another viewer watching from the Philippines, of course, the home of Mission Souls. One thing we can all agree on here is we are just ecstatic that there is still 700 plus strong watching. And we're going to go out with something where you may not love it, but you know it. You've sang along to it. You've shamefully enjoyed it, regardless of the video. Everybody, if they're honest with themselves, has to understand that they've at one point in time enjoyed this song. Here we go to end it all.
We're not gonna take it. No, we ain't gonna take it. We're not gonna take it anymore. We've got the right to choose, and there ain't no way we lose it. This
Okay, before she plays one of my favorite solos of all time, not because it's complicated, because it's so melodic. Darin.
Oh, now we're talking about an anthem from what I would call my youth, right? I'm not sure when this came out, but it was definitely before I graduated high school. Absolutely cranked this song back in the day, and I would crank their version too. I mean, sound nice cat. Your pussy's kind of getting away from you there, Rob.
Family show.
Sorry, it's the whiskey. No, they're doing a great job with it. I love this song. So great cover.
Yes, Ali Hano. It's the Brandy talking. I am also already looking to next week's Tunes Brothers. Holidays get in the way, but not next week. It will be Wednesday, or I will, come unglued. Lou, we're not going to take it. Even you have to appreciate this song.
Of course. One of the most fun songs ever played, written, whatever. But here's something. This song is patterned and structured like "Oh Come All You Faithful," because Twisted Sister does it, and they do it the same format as they do for "We're Not Going to Take It." And I'm like, wow, now I'm going to go listen to that "Come All You Faithful" by Twisted Sister, just to have a little fun with that too. So, yeah, I'm just want to hear the rest of the song.
All right, Mark P., I will come back to you after this song. He says, opinions being honest, this is like nails on a chalkboard for me. I can't have that. So I will be back with you shortly. Dave.
Yeah, I mean, this song to me is a bit like Rock and Roll All Night. It came out, loved it, played it to death. Couldn't work out what the band was meant to be because they looked ridiculous. But they're doing a great job. Like I said, I'd be happy if I hadn't have to listen to this for the next 10 years because I got played out of this song in the 80s, like just all the time. But they're doing a great job. So,
okay. Well, I did not expect that.
I do like the song. It's just said, like Rock and Roll All Night. I've heard it so many times now that, yeah.
All right. Well, fair enough. I am going to finish this off, and then I'm going to finish off with an encore. Everybody's been requesting an encore, much like last week. We are the most inclusive podcast on the internet, and if we're going over 2 hours, which we're about to in 3, 2, 1, 2 hours, and 738 people still watching, I have no idea why. There will be an encore following Twisted Sister. I am not saying I'm going to like the encore. I do not know the song. I know the band, but it has been heavily requested. So in the spirit of being a gracious host, you'll get it. But let's finish Twisted Sister in a great guitar solo.
Whoa.
And we've got a viewer from the United Arab Emirates, right? UAE.
Oh my God! How I never would have guessed you knew what
Smarter
the heck
than
that
I
was.
let on. I just like to be stupid.
No,
so
you're
people
not.
Leave me alone.
You are absolutely not.
All right. Twisted Sister, absolutely fantastical. Not to be confused with testicles. It's a good time to be getting off the air because my filter is fading with the alcohol. So we have one more song. I am not going to comment on it because unless I like it.
Wait. Don't we get our takes for this?
Oh yeah, Lou.
Okay. Did anybody notice 2 bass players at the second half of the song? The keyboard girl and the dad were both playing bass. And
Okay.
And those girls did that guitar riff in the middle, the solo, whatever you want to call it, much better than it sounds. I think I've ever.
It was one girl. They just dubbed in her doing.
No, it was 2 different girls. It was the sister. One,
No. They dubbed in the video of her doing the melody part of it.
It looked like 2 different girls.
Yeah,
but either way,
they put the one picture up is what you were seeing of her doing
And
the actual.
I saw 2 different type guitars.
And Nate says the girl who usually plays the bass, she was playing rhythm guitar this time around.
That's what I
think
said, Dave.
Only
talking about.
Deacon, I think I'm saying that right.
The
It was playing
keyboard
the
girl
bass.
usually plays the bass, and
Yeah,
behind
bass.
the keyboard she was
Playing a
bass.
6-string, not a bass.
Not
a bass.
I think it was a bass.
Pretty sure you're wrong.
And there she is being dubbed in playing the other part of it, Lou.
Yeah,
Keep going.
And then they cut back to the other one. So
she's
they're kind of
definitely
all three
playing guitar.
You're telling me that's the same girl on both sides?
No, this isn't, but they dubbed her in right here. See right there, she usually plays drums. And on this part, she's actually filling
no,
in.
not drums. Only the boy plays the drums.
How many of you drunk, Rob?
Look,
We're going off the rails.
I think it's them both playing at the same time.
You guys are so goddamn easy. It's not even fun for me to do this anymore because you don't.
I've
get
been
it.
told that, but I don't think I'm easy. I'm just loving it.
Somebody out there in the comments got it. Okay,
all right. Well, you should have
got
kept
it.
going because the girl behind the keyboard was playing a bass.
No, she is
sure
not. She is playing. She's playing a 6-string guitar.
Why would you
have two? Why would you have 2 bass players?
To be interesting.
No.
I mean, I think you're still on
The
anesthesia.
guitar she's holding is definitely just a 6-string.
Okay. I only saw 4 pegs.
I think it's time for a thicker pair.
I think you've been pegged 4 times, Lou.
Yeah.
All right. Anyway, you all just missed it. That's all right. We got somebody, Motley, saying you're wrong, Lou.
Okay,
yeah,
I'm wrong.
I don't think I've ever seen 2 bass players playing on anything ever. But I was going to let you roll with it. That's why I made my
Mrs.
joke
Riley, and only Mrs. Riley. How many fingers am I holding up?
That's why I brought up the guitar thing and screwed with Lou, and you all missed it, but that's all right. Go ahead, Dave. We're not going to take it, Twisted Sister.
Yeah, like I said, I like the song. It's just growing up, the people I knew that weren't real fans of this kind of music, they played a Twisted Sister song, it was this one. If they played a Kiss song, it was Rock and Roll All Night. And you can only hear those songs so many times when you just start to get sick of hearing them. You think, they have catalogs. You can play other songs, but they never did.
All right.
But
Well,
I
how'd
think
they
they
do
did a
on
great
the song, though?
They did a great job.
Good.
The song was real fun. Even
Okay.
with the 2 bass guitars.
Robert Murdoch, not to be confused with Rupert Murdoch, who owns the Dodgers, right?
Used to, like
The
20 years
Australian.
ago.
Well, he owns all of California, basically. But anyway, he says you only get this kind of living on Tunes Brothers. That is absolutely correct. Two Utes, damn who chimes in because he gets the my cousin Vinny references. Only Mrs. Riley. Yes, this is a fun place to hang out. If you think you've seen a good reactor, you're incorrect. Only here on Tunes Brothers will you get true, genuine opinions and knowledge. And we're the only ones with good taste, right? All these other idiots with their phony pictures of their facial expressions that they took, had their boyfriend or girlfriend take afterwards. Oh, look at me, look surprised at this song. Take this picture. It'll be good for the thumbnail. Right? They're all morons. It's all fake. They only put on stuff they like, right? Because apparently they never dislike a song ever. But because we are the best and you're all learning we're the best, and I'd appreciate it if you get the word out, share it, like it, subscribe it. I never ask for that, but it's at the end of the show, so you didn't have to put up with it before we got started, which is another one of my pet peeves. We're going to give you what you want. I know nothing about this. I know very little about the band. Apparently the band is called Evanescence. And apparently the song, and I do know that she's got an incredible voice. Go ahead, Darin.
This is one of the songs I sent you for the Hard Truth, though.
Well, we'll still do it on the Hard Truth.
Okay, well then it's not going to be.
Are you sure it's the same song?
Yes.
You're positive.
Positive. It's not going to be an honest reaction for the Hard Truth if we do it here.
Now you're putting me in a conundrum.
My Broken Heart?
No. Not the same song.
Okay.
All right. So here we go with Evanescence for your encore. Do not type encore anymore because this is it. This is all you get. We're over 2 hours. It's past Lou's bedtime.
And my bum's getting numb.
That's not from the show, Dave.
Don't tell him about last night.
I'm so tired of being here, suppressed by all my childish fears. And if you have to leave, I wish that you would just leave, 'cause your presence lingers here, and it won't leave me alone. These wounds won't seem to heal. This pain is just surreal. There's just too much that time cannot erase. When you cried, I'd wipe away all of your tears. When you'd scream, I'd fight away all of your fears. And I held your hand through all of these years, but you still have all of me. You used to captivate me by your resonating light. Now I'm blinded by the life you left behind. Your face, it haunts my once pleasant dreams. Your voice, it chased away all the sanity in me. These wounds won't seem to heal. This pain is just too real. There's just too much that time cannot erase. When you cried, I'd wipe away all of your tears. When you scream, I'd fight away all of your fears. And I held your hand through all of these years, but you
Okay, since we're getting into a heavier part of the song, I don't know this song, but this is very relaxing, soothing, and beautiful. Lou, are we interrupting dinner time for you, or?
I just had to go get a bite to eat, man. I figured this is a good time to do it. So far, I'm not going to call how they're doing the song bad because they're doing it well, but this is just not my grab of music, man. So far, I'm not happy with it. I have to wait for the good part if there is a good part.
Lou's diatribe straight out of the 60s. Dave.
Yeah, very familiar with the song, very emotional song. I think the way Amy sings it is unique. I mean, she's not as unique as she used to be because everyone copied her, but so they're doing a good job, but I will always prefer the original to this one.
Okay. I have not heard the original. I will let you go in a minute here, but I'm seeing, I don't want to say arguing, but we need to table the Warning versus Mission Souls stuff in the comments, please. The Warning started with covers. They are a well-established band with 4 or 5 albums by now. To knock this band for just doing covers at the age they are is unfair. It has been brought to my attention that they are working on original stuff. Everybody starts somewhere, especially a young band. And when I mean young, I'm not talking 1920 on the Sunset Strip. I'm talking 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Of course, you're going to start with covers. My love for this band has nothing to do with pitting them against the Warning songwriting ability, because right now, to this point, this is a cover band. And the Warning included, the Mission Souls is the best child cover band I have ever heard. Get that? Including the Warning. I have heard all their covers. This band, as far as doing covers, in my opinion, is light years ahead of where the Warning ever was when they were doing covers. Now, back to this song, Darin. Evanescence. You're a little more familiar, or a lot more familiar than I am.
Absolutely. So, obviously, the first time I ever heard Evanescence was, Bring Me to Life. That was, their big hit when they arrived on the scene. And I liked it. But when I heard this, and I think this was their second single, I was amazed. This song, with Amy singing, it's like Dave said, she sings it in such, I don't want to say a weird way, it's different, but it's haunting, it's powerful. It's one of those songs that, when it's on, I just want to shut off the lights and absorb it. It's so good. I absolutely think this is a phenomenal song. And between Sheena and Stacy, I mean, they're nailing it, right? I mean, they're doing such a good job. Now, I agree with Dave. I would prefer the original just because of that studio magic or whatever it is that captivated me from the first time I heard the song. But again, they are doing it justice. They're doing such a good job with it. And yes, it is about to pick up.
Yes, and like I said, I don't know this song. Never probably heard it before in my life. If I did, it was like maybe in a department store on a radio in the background, and I didn't know I was hearing it. But from what I'm hearing, this is exactly my kind of thing, to just sit. I love chill music. I love meditative music. I don't let the hair fool you. Me and Dave do backtracking. If you guys don't know what that is, you really owe it to yourself to check it out. We love all kinds of music. We love all kinds of music. And I absolutely love the mellow side of music. And this is very soothing to me already. And I don't even know the song. So they're doing a hell of a job. Yeah, just so that you know, Rob's real taste in music is worse than Gene Simmons wearing a onesie. Okay.
Good one.
Thank you, Lou. I appreciate that. All right, let's get back to the Mission Souls covering Evanescence. What was his song's name?
My Immortal.
My Immortal. Okay, here we go.
So hard to tell my
Brian Steele, of course, chiming in, one of the legends of Tunes Brothers. There we go. Absolutely beautiful song, to the point where I don't want to hear the original. I like this one. This one I would actually listen to on purpose. Darin.
Yeah, I mean, I would definitely come back and listen to this song too from them, their version of it. But do yourself a favor, you got to check out the original.
All right, fair enough, fair enough.
But so good, so good. Great way to end.
All right, Dave.
I totally agree with Darin. Yeah, listen to the original. Is a beautiful song. They've done a great job with it. As I said, nothing will replace the original. And there's just some songs that are like that. I don't care how good you are. The original will always be the best version. But this is second easily. So
Fair enough. Like I said, I've always known she had a talented voice. It's just after a while that kind of sounded like been there, done that for me, because everybody was doing it, and obviously they were copying her, right? Was her name Amy something?
Amy Lee.
Amy Lee. But this is different, right? This isn't the way that she sings.
This is more like, it reminds me of Uninvited by Alanis Morissette.
I was just going to say, you like Uninvited. I was just going to say that this is a lot like that. It has that same type of feel to it that Uninvited does.
It's so absolutely beautiful, and that's just a tribute to this girl. Who's the singer? I'm sorry.
Amy Lee.
No, Stacy. Just a beautiful, beautiful voice on that little girl. The sky's the limit for this band, and that's why I'm enjoying this so much. And I apologize to people who didn't bank on staying for 2 hours and 20 minutes, but to the tune of 739 people, I don't think they mind too much. Lou.
They really did a beautiful job with the song, even though I don't know the original either. I have to give it a shot. It's Evanescence, right?
Yes.
Okay. And the song is called again?
Immortal.
My
Immortal, yeah. I want to get back to that warning comparison thing. I only like it when we're comparing actual covers they both did.
Right. Right.
This
band, what I think was happening is people were saying, well, at least the Warning writes their own music. Well, that's not a fair comparison.
No, that's not fair at all.
My point was, from everything I've seen, and not that the Warning didn't do covers well, but this band specializes. When I hear this band do covers, it's every bit as good, if not better, than the original artist.
Well, what I wanted to get to was this band's been at it much longer for doing covers, and they're much more eclectic, where the Warning did covers for a short period of time and jumped right away into songwriting. Don't forget, they were 16, 15, and 12 years old when they cut their first album.
Absolutely. Absolutely. I will never take nothing away from the Warning. They are the most accomplished original artist band that I've ever seen in my life. I mean, the only thing younger, really, all jokes aside, we all laugh, but Menudo, right? That was the Jackson 5. I mean, there are so few bands who have accomplished at the ages they accomplished it as the Warning. I love the Warning, but my takeaway here in the comment, I don't want to say war, but back and forth, is Mission Souls is a better cover band. They play the covers better. That's just it. That's all.
They do a lot more. There's so many things out there.
Yeah.
But I just want
to. And they're covering songs I hate, and I've ripped on them.
I just like to compare the two bands for the covers that they do of the same songs.
Right. And to this point, you said I've heard that Muse song by the Warning, and you've said I've heard another song tonight by the Warning. I don't remember those.
Yeah, the Foo Fighters song and the Muse song, they both did that.
But what I do remember is Crazy Train versus Crazy Train, and Mission Souls is far better than the Warnings was.
Yeah. I love both of their versions. I can't pick one. It's like having kids, I love both versions that they of each band's take on it.
Here's the takeaway from the whole night. We got 758 people watching, 4 absolute idiots with zero knowledge on anything and all opinions for over almost 2.5 hours. So you all owe it to yourself to find out what you're lacking in your life that you're watching us idiots for over 2 hours. Well, we appreciate it. And Merry Christmas, Happy Hanukkah, whatever Allah celebrates.
Festivus for the rest of us.
For the rest of us. Whatever holiday you celebrate, that's all cool with us. We don't care. Everybody, people are people. Right? Who got a song like that? Was it REM? And that was Shiny Happy People, right?
Shiny,
I don't
happy
know.
people.
Anyway, everybody have a great night. I cannot wait for next Wednesday. Sold out. Tell your friends, tell your grandparents, tell your mailman, tell anybody that is, speaks your language to tune in on YouTube. Tunes Brothers,
Wait a
sold out
minute.
Wednesday nights. Lou's got something to say. He's going to
Yeah.
shit all over my positive
Is
message.
that New Year's Eve?
I don't fucking. Oops,
If
sorry.
it is, I'm at
Yes.
my brother's house New Year's Eve.
All right. All
Do
right.
it from his bathroom.
Yeah.
Yeah. Can we do Thursday?
Okay, let's make
Yeah.
sure this.
New Year's Day.
Okay. Everybody, thanks to Lou, you got to wait one extra day instead of our normal sold out Wednesdays, which will happen after all of the holidays stop getting in the way of our greatness. So next week will be Thursday. It'll be advertised. I can't wait. I'm stoked. I'm excited.
And,
So until then,
and Tuesday is the sweet battle.
yes. And Tuesday we have a Sweet battle. If you don't know who the Sweet is, do your homework.
Shame
The
on
Sweet was a great band that got ripped off by the Queen, Kiss, and Judas Priest, and pretty much anybody you can
Motley
ever
Crue.
think of. Motley Crue. So Tuesday live, we have the Sweet battle, and of course Thursday now instead of Wednesday. Sold out for the Mission Souls. Thanks for watching.